Let's play. Welcome back to more World of Hockey. This is season 13. This could be unlucky 13 because we got some things planned this season, that's for sure. But as you can see, the Switzerland Goats were the champions last season as we got lost to the team that they beat in the finals, Quebec Huskies, in 5 games. Blamed our goaltending for that issue. And we've also noticed that 2 of our young gun studs centermen, young being like mid-20s, high, a bit like closer to 30, but whatever. Got Brett Harrison, who I believe is still very young, but who's the other one we have? Well, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Stutzel? Tim Stutzel is our other one. So at the draft, we made it official that we are going to trade Captain Nathan MacKinnon for a goalie because that's something that our team is severely lacking. So this could come back and bite us in the ass because Nathan MacKinnon has been our best player pretty much every single year without fault. He's been the guy, and he's still putting up numbers. He was injured last season, but he was still putting up great numbers. But when sometimes you just have to move on, you have to bring in the young guys. Nathan MacKinnon, as we see before I go into the trade, we signed him to a new deal. There he is right here. He's 35 years of age, so he's going to start to decline now. He's 90 right now. He's got the extra season at $9 million after this year, but I feel like it's probably best to ship him out of town before we lose his value. And he'll always be a good player. He's always going to put up numbers no matter where he goes, for sure. So Halifax is number 1 pick as they jump from 8 to 1. Again, another ridiculous jump. London's got 6 and 7 as their picks. It's 2 pretty good picks they're going to get out of there. And, of course, we're nowhere near anywhere because we usually get rid of our first-round pick. But so let's get into this draft, and we'll see what we can do with Nathan MacKinnon here. I'm sure his trade value is through the roof, or close to it anyways, but we'll go to the retired players first, always. Nathan MacKinnon retires, imagine. Jonathan Ferris retired, just shy of point per game. Johnny Gaudreau retired as well. Philip Forsberg retired. Brennan Saad. Elias Lindholm. Brendan Gallagher, no! Who will fill up my 4th line spot now? Victor Arvidsson retired. Anthony Mantha, really? Oh, he's wow. For some reason, I thought Anthony Mantha was younger than that. Is he really the same? Well, he's not the same age as Brendan Gallagher, but he's close. He's the same age as Philip Forsberg and guys like that. I thought he was like 2-3 years younger than those guys. Max Domi retired. Teuvo Teravainen, Rasmus Ristolainen. So usually when you start getting into, the double digits, this is where, the only guys that are going to be in the league are going to be guys that are just coming into the league. A lot of the guys that the faces that they're all going to be retiring around this time. So it kind of gets a little bit, less fun because you don't really know the players' names or who they are, but Andrew Vasilevsky, that's a big-time goaltender retired. Robin Leonard, Jonas Korpisalo. Okay, Malcolm Subban, I can't believe he made it this long. 37, oh my goodness. So it is officially draft time. Nathan MacKinnon is on the block. I probably should have put him on the block. It would have been smarter, but we're going to go look to see if we can grab a goalie for him. I wonder what his trade value is. I'm assuming it's still pretty high. Wow, what? Really? I know he's 35, but still 90 overall. I feel like his trade value shouldn't dwindle that much if he's still producing. But if you say so, game. Got 4 years left on his contract. You know what? I might go with Doc Campbell here. He's got 4 years left on his contract. We know he's capable of winning cups. Obviously, I'm going to take some of his cap, though, because I don't want to pay him that much. Take $1.5 million. We'll see if we can add a little to that. Spice it up a bit. Draft picks here. I'll go with next year's second. Nathan MacKinnon for Doc Campbell next year's second. I'm fine with that. I don't think they'll take it, but I'm fine with it. Get rejected? Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's go ahead and change it to a 3rd then. There we go. Okay. So Nathan MacKinnon's going to Sweden. We're getting Doc Campbell. We've still got 4 years left on his contract, and we took $1.5 million off of his contract, so that gives us some cap space, flexibility. And now I guess we'll just simulate to our pick, which is pick 55. So 2nd round pick here. We'll see if we got anything in here worth drafting, that is. We got any gems? We have a gem right down here. We also got an elite medium, but it's a goalie, and I don't trust them goalies in this game. Andrei Kabanov. Let's see what he's all about. 2-way forward. Had 1 goal, 4 assists. Balance, passing ability, defensive zone play, injury prone, agility, physical play. Well, I don't want a guy that's injury prone, but if he's a gem. We also got a top 6 forward here, and Jacob Fedorov. That's fully scouted. Let me take a look at him. He says play 26 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, so -3. Passing ability, character, and worth ethic are really high. His foot speed, agility, and face-offs are really weak, and he's a centerman. No, I'm going to go Kavanaugh. I'll go with my gut and pick the gem here. See if it actually works out for us. Next pick is in the 4th round. Probably no more gems left, I'd imagine. The game doesn't really have the surplus of gems like it did in the last one. We got a goalie here. It's ranked 112. Top 6 D-man here for Vishnowsky. Top 6 forward, kind of. He probably won't even actually make it. That's that. 16 games, 16 goals, 5 assists, 42 penalty minutes. Offensive instincts, playmaking ability, passing ability, skating, foot speed, injury prone. I don't want no injury prone guys. What's this top 6 D-man look like? Defensive zone play, skating mobility, and injury prone. He's a good defenseman, but he can't skate worth a damn. I'm going to take him anyways, just because. 57 overall, it's not too bad. 148. Okay, we got top 4 low, bottom 6. Davis Denny. Shot utilization. Everyone, apparently no one can skate. That's like the game plan here. Character worth having shot blocking. Okay, this guy's all about that. The playing for the boys. I'm all about him. Manseri. Get him aboard. Pick number 6. We got a bottom 6 forward here in Ackerland. Nose for the net, shot utilization, team late utilization. Okay, that's not bad. I'm gonna go with Torsten Ackerland. Great name. It's a 56, so we drafted every high 50s every pick so far. That's not bad, I guess. Not like they're ever gonna see the light of day, but one for the name team, eh? The all name team. Let's see what we got. Oh my God, Jackson Hordichuk. Just because of his first name is spelled with an X. You know he comes from a rich family for sure. I'm picking him. Jackson with an X. A douchebag. Alright, so we got rid of Nathan MacKinnon. We got some picks, and we got Doc on our team now to be our starter, even though he's an 83 overall. 30-year-old goalie. Should still be able to play it for at least 5 years before he really regresses. Hopefully. You know, I probably should have went out of my way and got a young goalie, but I feel like, you know, that could probably be done through a draft or something. Hopefully. Alright, so let's sign our boys. Get them to some contracts. So we got Liam Gustafson. Yeah, I remember that. So let's just go to the unsigned guys first. We'll get Kavanaugh to a deal. He was our first pick in our 2nd round there. We'll get Giftopoulos. He's 21 years of age. We'll give him his entry-level deal. You never know. He might actually do something. I'm going to sign Manseri as well, just to get him to a contract, and the rest could stew for a bit. Make sure I have no goalies that are unsigned. No. What about RFA goalies? No. UFA goalies. Primo and Jari. Depends what Primo wants. $4 million. Yeah, you can go fuck off. What about you, Tristan Jari? $2 million. You both can fuck off with that price. I'll find someone else in the that actually I don't need to pay a bunch of money. So we have Doc for 4 more seasons. That's 4.16 million. So that's like nothing, right? Check out our RFAs. Obviously, I'm going to qualify you, so I don't lose you. Same with Progetta. Sheldon Black, who just doesn't grow, unfortunately. Nobody grows in this game. Boyle, I'm gonna, I'll keep you all you guys around. I'll qualify you, but I'm probably not gonna do anything with you. Liam Gustafson, obviously, we're gonna try to get into a contract here, though. It's a 6-year. I'd rather a 7-year deal, honestly. Personally, I'd like an 8-year deal. If I go 8 by 11, I'm fine with that. I don't think he'll be, but we'll see. Look at him, he's playing in fucking Rogel already. And he's like, I'm not playing in the NHL, I'm gonna play somewhere else. It's weird when that happens. So that is our RFAs. Let's check out our UFAs. We got William Nylander, who played really well for us. So if he does want an extension, I feel like I'll bring him back. He wants a 1-year deal at $8 million. We'll wait till see what Gustafson does. I want to know how much money I have to spend, before anything happens. Kaliev wants back. Akil Thomas, I thought, played really well as well. Does he want a contract? He doesn't, unfortunately. Same with Jeremy Lauzon. Dingle doesn't want one either. Ryan O'Reilly, who's 40. Can't imagine him asking for much. $3 million. You're 40 years old, bud. Shove it up your butt. All right, so we'll see if Gustafson wants to sign, and then we'll try to sign the rest of the people here. Liam Gustafson wants to test the free agent market. Okay, so that's why you hit that RFA up on them, because he doesn't want to come back, you know, at least he gets something for him. So I'm going to sign who I need to sign, because I'm not going to sit around. I'm going to sign William Nylander here, who's interested in re-signing for 1 more year. So let's do 1 year at, let's try 7. See if he's interested in that. Jake DeBrusk probably wants too much money, would be my guess. 1.7 million, that's not bad, actually. I'll keep you around for that. I'll go a little bit lower, though. I'll go like 1.3. Julien Gauthier, what about you? You interested? 2.275. I feel like I can find someone with a better price than that. Herotheycallme, 2.8 million. I'll go 1 year at 2.3. Ryan O'Reilly, I'm not trying to resign. Akil Thomas has no interest, so we'll try those guys. We'll see if they're interested. Jake DeBrusk doesn't feel like I offered him enough money. Okay, William Nylander's coming back, so that's good. Herotheycallme, I didn't like when I switched the thing on him. So you know what? I'm going to let those guys walk. I'm just going to rebuild the team through the free agency, which could be a bad idea, but we'll see what happens. So let's look to see what we need, which is pretty much everything, I'm pretty sure. But we'll take a little peek. So center depth, we have Harrison, Stutzel, and Danner, so we need centers. Didn't think that went through, now did we? Boyle, I guess, could possibly come up, even though he's a 73 overall. Danner is not ready to come up. He never will be. Left wingers, we got Colby, Kingsley, Francois, who will never be able to come up. So we have like no one in the left wings. Well, we do have Liam Gustafson, who should come back. You know, I will offer him another deal eventually. But right now he's on an RFA deal, as you can see. So we're pretty set there as long as he comes back. Right wingers, we got Roulet, Nylander, and Giftopoulos, so we need some right wingers as well. Pretty much just bottom line right wingers. Our defense were Savage, Reed, Anderson, Kochevnikov, Seider, Hedobin, so we can use another defenseman. Projetis should come back, so that kind of fills that role. So we don't really need another defenseman, but we could use like an extra. Then we got Campbell, so we need a goalie as well. So we need a lot of people to sign. A whole team, perhaps. Having here, Gustafson. I'm sure someone's gonna give him a stupid contract. That's he's in free agency now, so we're gonna offer him a new deal while he's here. And offer him the same deal I offered him last time, 8 years by 11. So it's there. And then we are going to look at goalies first. UFA goalies. Bure is here. Rammer, Caden Primo, who wants $5 million. Shesterkin, 82 overall, 2.75. John Gibson could be a decent fight. I'm going to try Igor Shesterkin, though. I'm going to go 2 years at Igor for my backup, see if he's interested in like a $2.2 million deal. Be my backup for now, and then we'll see exactly what happens there. So goalie's not really a priority. Center depth is, before anything. I think we need a third and fourth center for sure. Jack Stanika, man, he's growing. Good for him. Let's see what else we have. Roslovic. I need a good third line centerman is what I need. I'd like to bring back what's his face? Akil Thomas. My fourth line center. I can get him for less money though, that's the thing. 2 years. We'll go 2 years. I think he earned a 2-year deal, but 1.75 I think is a fair deal. I doubt he accepts it, but we'll see. And then I need a third string centerman. Someone who can put the puck in the net is the main thing here. That's the problem. The higher we go, the more money we gotta spend, right? Viking stats only 25. So there's like a possibility he can grow. See what his numbers have been like in the NHL. Or the WOH, I should say. 15, 19, 34. That's a pretty damn good for a third liner. So we'll try to get Matt's Viking stat for a third line center. 3-year deal sounds good. I'll go 4. 4x3, I think, is a fair contract. I think 29. Okay, so that'd be our 2 center depth. Our left wing, like I said, we still have what's his face. Let's try right wingers first. Cole Caulfield would be nice, but I don't have the money for that, obviously. Arthur Kaliev is still here. Julian Gauthier is here. Of course, we could wait, which I think I'm going to do. I'm going to wait to see, what happens here. Let me know how much money I have to spend. Gotta make sure I keep money for Gustafsson just in case, but we'll advance stay here. Igor Shesterkin didn't like the money we offered him. Keel Thomas, same thing. Viking Stat has accepted, so there's our center at least. Still waiting on Gustafsson, which is the issue right now. You're not coming to the table enough cash to consider some of your team when you decided to offer a different amount of the years than you should look at blah blah blah. Okay, so same thing as before. Like I said, we still have him under contract, so it's not a huge thing, but I want that 8-year. So I offered him 11 last time. Let's do 11.5 this time. It's got to have 95 overall. Like, we need to get him to back on the team. He's our best player. Okay, Liam Gustafsson is here. 11.5 million for 8 years. So that's a spicy meatball, but he's worth it. At least I think he is. I have $4.65 million in cap space now to get some guys on the team. So UFAs, like I said, I want that fourth line center. Maybe some people are dropped down now. Keel Thomas, I think I offered him 1.3 or something. Let's offer him 1.975 or something for 2 years. That's probably what I offered him last time, whatever. I think left wings are okay right now. Right wings, we got to sign some people. Like I said, I only have $4 million, so that's the issue. We got to play it smart. He's not interested in signing a contract extension. That's the problem right now. No, it's a 5. I don't even have enough money to sign him. I need to get rid of somebody who's making too much money on my team. Let's see. Okay, let's try to move Moritz Seider. Try to find some defensemen that can play that aren't making that much money. Justin McCarthy might work well. He was in Baltimore, right? 1.375 million for 3 more years. Go for like 1-for-1 deal. See if I could take his contract down even longer. Moritz Seider for Justin McCarthy straight up. Accepted. Okay, that's fine. That gives me some more cap space and brings back another defenseman that I could use. I like Rasmus Anderson a lot, though. Shevnikov is still young. Let's try to move Rasmus Anderson and try to find another defenseman for him. Oh, they got an 81 overall 23-year-old defenseman. That could come in handy, actually. Let's try for Dillman. A Dillmeister. Take his cap down, too. So Anderson for Dillman straight up. There we go. Sometimes, we got to free up some cap space. Our team is in dire need right now, so. 2 contracts. Let's get Perjeta to a contract now, because he's still young. Defenseman. Should have enough cap space to sign him. We do. 5 years at 5.8, so let's go 6 years at 5.5. Connecticut gets a first-round pick in PRV. Madrid, Spain, gets Rasmus Anderson a third and a third. So I traded Rasmus Anderson. They traded him right away. Interesting. Keel Thomas is coming aboard. Okay. Thomas Perjeta has been tendered an offer of 6.78 for 5 years by Japan. First and a third. Remind me in 6 days. Can I trade him? I don't think you can, but if I can, I'm going to trade him because I feel like I should get a defenseman back and not a first-round pick. So remind me. Let me see if I could trade him. A young defenseman, but there was a couple that were like this guy is 21, 80 overall. We'll go 1-for-1 with that if that's possible. Perjeta for Gogol. Yeah, the league will not allow this trade to go through. That's what I thought. I could match it, then trade him off. So I'll probably do that. I knew they were going to reject just because of the money he's making now. That's the issue. But draft picks are here for a reason. We have 2/3 this time, so we're going to offer him my third. Try to sweeten that a bit. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let's save some more money. Okay, so I know we have our center depth. We're fine there. Could always use an extra one, but for now. Left wings, we can use 1 more. Right wingers, we need 2. So defenseman 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can use Sheldon Black as our extra. Give him an opportunity to play. And then we need a goalie. So we need 2 right wingers, a goalie for sure. Backup goalie. So that is what we're going to get. We have some cap space now. I'm going to try for Shesterkin again. Go 1-year deal. 2.1. Okay, that should get him signed up. Calico, 2-year deal at $1 million. Our third string. Julien Gauthier is still here, and he wants less money now. I think Julien Gauthier at less money is a good deal for us. Let's go 1.725 with Julien Gauthier. Julien Gauthier is coming aboard. Igor Shesterkin's coming aboard. Calico is coming aboard as well. Okay. Artemi Panarin. Sure, why not? 1.35 million. Artemi Panarin's coming. Doesn't really put him much in number-wise on any team that he's been a part of. But, usually guys like that, we put them on our team and they do well, so see what he can do. 1.225. This is Josh Levio. Yerky Levio. A different Levio. Yeah, why not? We'll give Yerky Levio a contract, too. We'll give him a 1-year deal at 1.85. See what's up with that. Jeremy Bracco's coming aboard. Yerky Levio's coming aboard. Would be better than, someone else. Philip Broberg. Yeah, here we go. Why not? Philip Broberg, a 1-year deal at 1.8 million. Philip Broberg is coming. Okay. California gets Alexei and Champion. And Finland gets Joe Veleno. Iceland gets Bo Horvat, Ryan Lindgren at 3rd and a 5th, and Quebec gets a 1st, Gilbert and Schrotter. All right, so let's take a look at our roster here. We got Harrison, Stutzel, Vikingstad, Bracco, and Thomas as our top centers, which is not too bad. Left wingers, we got Gustafson, Colby, Levio, Kingsley, and Panarin. Okay, I'm sure one of those guys also play right wing. Roulet, Nylander, and Gauthier. Yep. Might call up Fedorov to my extra there. Call him up. Look at our defensemen. We have Savage, Reed, Koshevnikov, Dillon, McCarthy, Gogol, and Broberg. Perfect. Okay, so then of course in nets we got Campbell and Shesterkin as our 1-2. Let's hit our best lines here. Make the lines the way we want them. Where's Stutzel? Why is he playing wing? He's a centerman. You play him at center. It's not hard. Nylander is going to come up here. Colby's going to come up here as well. Check Kingsley on the left side. Bracco. Yeah, Kill Thomas would be better if you put Bracco there. No, it's the same lineup. Okay. That actually boosts both lines. We had Stutzel play top line minutes with Roulier and Gustafson. We'll see if it stays that way, but that'd be pretty decent. Ooh, that's a -2 on the second line. I do not like that at all. Let's try to fix that. I don't know how I'm going to fix that, but oof, that's not good. Shevnikov is he's a cancer. Or Gogol's a cancer, I guess, because he can't play with anybody. If I do this. Nope, that's a -3 now. That's not great. Oh well, I guess these guys are going to be rocking as a -2 overall pairing. Why don't they fit together is a question that I'd like to know. They're both left-handed shots. Maybe that has something to do with it. I have no idea. But it's not great. Then we all know the goalie is Doc Campbell. Hopefully he plays well for us. All right, 7-4-0 after the first month. A little bit shaky at the beginning. A lot of injuries this month. Like a lot of injuries. Liam Gustafson hot off of his huge contract, leading our team with 16 points in what, 10 games, 11 games, whatever it was. 11 games. Stutzel right behind him with 12. Harrison behind him with 12. Colby with 11. Roulier with 11. Nylander with 11. I got 7. Akil Thomas has 7. He just puts up points. I love him. He's great. 4th liner. He puts up crazy amounts of points. Where is... Did I miss him? Chad Kingsley, am I blind? Yeah, I'm blind. Okay, there he is. Chad Kingsley's got 4 points in 11 games. He's so fucking good. He's a +6, though. He's like the best fucking defensive forward I have. It's crazy. Goalie numbers, Doc Campbell's got 930 and a 2.01, so he's killing it for us, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Fucking hell. In the standings, in the World Conference, we got Ireland, England, and Italy at top. Ireland having 24 points already. They're 12-2. That's an impressive record. Must be Jake DeBrusk. At the bottom of the world is Scotland, France, and China. Over in the North American Conference, Cincinnati again, of course, North Dakota, and Indiana. We are 7th in the North American Conference and only a point ahead of being eliminated from the playoffs, so we have to have a really good month this month. Iceland, Quebec, and California at the bottom. So we'll go one more month in. Hopefully Doc continues his play and my team can stay healthy so we can win some more games. That'd be great. All right, 17-7-1 now. More injuries. I had my own injuries. I had back spasms that month for at least a week and a half. Back in action now. Liam Gustin still leading our team of points. 29 points, 25 games played. Boy's a tank. Gotta love him. Tim Stutzel as well, having a hell of a year, 29 points. William Nylander still putting up points, 27. Jason Roulet at 26. Patrick Colby at 24. Brett Harrison with 22. So Brett Harrison was touted to be our number one center, but Tim Stutzel took that spot from him. And he ain't turning around, it doesn't seem. Liam Gustin's playing 21 minutes tonight. Tim Stutzel with 20. Andrew Savage at 15 points now in 21 games. Chad Kingsley's got 11 points in 25 games. He's a +8. See if Doc continues his tearing pace. He dropped a bit, but he's still over 900. Same with Shesterkin, so I can't be mad at either of them. Better than what we had previously. So, in the World Conference, we have Ireland still at top. They've lost a couple games now. Germany and Italy. We're right behind them. By right behind them, I mean a few points behind them. China, Scotland, and France at the bottom of the world. North American Conference, we got Cincinnati killing it still. Newfoundland behind them. Look at that. That's how we grow. Indiana behind us, and then at the bottom of North America is California, Alberta, and Mississippi. Let's get another month in. Not the best month right there. Too many losses. 2-3 losses in a row. No, not just two. Or just one. I mean, loss. And then the loss to finish with one win at the end. 25-13-1 now. Liam Gustin still killing it. 47 points in 39 games. Guy's a beast. Stutzel behind him with 40 points. Roulet at 39 and 39. Colby at 36 and 39. Harrison with 31 and 39. William Nylander 31 and 39. I got 25 and 35. That's not bad for a defenseman. See how our goalies did that month. 909 starting to slip. I think he was actually a bit better. I think he had a 905 last, but hopefully they get back into it. I'm not going to blame Doc, like I said. He's a 5'9" goalie. I'm kind of curious to see how my NHL's doing. Denny Boyle is leading my team with 19 points. Not crazy. I got our goalie stats. Liko, he's doing all right. Dmitry Krevchenko is doing okay as well. A little 64 overall backup goalie. I wanted to check the entire league while I was here, since we're like almost halfway through the season. So we'll go ahead and check to see who the top players are. Theo Rochette in Ireland with 47 assists, 14 goals, leading the league with 61 points. Jordan Kelly is having a hell of a year. Matt Boldy's having a hell of a year. Callum Yaxley having a hell of a year. Brinkett having a great year. McDavid having a good year, of course. Cam, Herbideau. All those guys. Seems like a lot of guys. Mr. Assister is the way to go. Who's leading the league in goals? O'Callum is. Harrington right behind him, and Boldy right behind him as well. And then the Mr. Assisters, 47, 43, 43. There's so many guys with so many assists in this game. It's crazy. Crazy. Check out the Newfoundland Puppers. See where we're at. That wasn't a very good month, so I imagine we fell. 60 points now for Ireland. Germany's right behind them. So is Italy. Down at the bottom of the world, we got China, Scotland, and France. North American Conference. We're still second in the conference, so I guess it wasn't that terrible. And only a couple points behind Cincinnati with a couple games of hand. So anything could happen. We could take over the top spot, depending on how we play this month. Alberta, California, Mississippi at the bottom. Hopefully I can stay healthy, man. It's been a revolving door of injuries this entire year so far. So as long as we're getting them all the way before the playoffs, I'm okay with it. But I would like to be healthy, please. We're going to do our best to forget about January because we got 7 goddamn losses, including a 6 in a row losses. That's insane. That's just awful. We won 3 games, so we were 3-8 that month. So we'll see what we're going to do at the trade deadline when we get there. It's going to be something big, probably. Liam Gustafson's got 56 points in 50 games, I should say. Jason Roulier stepping it up. Stutzel a little bit falling behind a bit. William Nylander with 39 points. Harrison. I might trade William Nylander, honestly. But I'd have to bring something back for him. That's the issue. Let's go ahead and check the goalies, see how bad they played. Just fell a little bit under. Nothing too crazy, compared to how they've been playing. So it's my forwards and my D, whatever you want to say. They're just not putting the puck in the net or keeping the puck out as much as I'd like them to. Roll counters, we got Germany, Ireland, Italy, so Germany takes over the top spot in the world. Bottom team in the world belongs to China, Scotland, and Czech Republic. I imagine we've fallen a lot. Yeah, we're in 8th place now. So BC, Cincinnati, Wisconsin. We're not too far back, we just have to have a couple good games. We're 2 points out, though, from being eliminated, and then a couple points back from Quebec. So we got to keep the pressure on, as Halifax, Alberta, and California are the worst teams. So, probably, I'll wait till the trade deadline, which may be a mistake. Before I'm definitely going to go out and get a new defenseman. I need one, desperately. So, that's going to be our goal at the trade deadline. So, let's simulate to the trade deadline. Iceland's got McTavish, Johansson, and Johansson. Johansson and Johansson, I should say. Indiana gets first round pick, Playfair, and Meyer. Okay, so I kept losing to start, so we're going to do our trade deadline now, and we're just going to simulate the rest of the season, and hopefully that this trade deadline for us works, because it ain't going well for us right now. We need to win these games, so let's go ahead and try to find ourselves a defenseman. Connor Johnson would be a nice addition. We'd have to really chop down his price, though. I'll take him at half price. Thing is, what can I give up to get him that I don't want, I'll give them William Nylander. I'll give them Mercier. That's 2. Nylander and Mercier for Johnson. Nope. Okay, we're going to have to throw in a pick or something. I'll give them my 2nd round pick. See if that's enough. Still rejected. Of course, they don't want to keep the amount of money, but I need them to keep that amount of money. We'll go with 1st down the line. Take away the 2nd, though. We'll give them the 1st. Okay, now we'll throw the 2nd back in. Still rejected. Yeah, it's a lot of money I'm asking them to keep. I'll throw another 3rd. Still rejected. Okay, so I'll take some of the cap back. I'll go to 2.5. Kabanov, Dobin maybe, I don't know. There we go. Okay, so we got Connor Johnson for some decent amount of money. Brings another defenseman into the fold. Probably end up trading Justin McCarthy, try to get a forward for him. That's what I'm looking for. Jake Gensel and Robbie Fabry. I'm all for it. Let's go. Alright. Jake Gensel and Robbie Fabry. Obviously, I'm going to have to sweeten the deal here. How many years left do these guys have? 1 year each. Okay, perfect. Let's see what they want. The rookie skaters. Nobody really. Give them Manseri just to free up some roster spots. Skaters matching block. I'm not going to give them anyone I want. Well, I could give them Panarin, I guess. Panarin, we'll see if that. McCarthy, Manseri, and Panarin for Gensel and Fabry. I doubt it, but we'll try. Rejected, yeah. Okay, we're going to have to give them a pick then. They're rejected, and then maybe we'll throw in the 4th this year. So rejected, what about a 3rd this year? There we go, okay. Okay, so now we can fix our rosters here and see if what I did is enough to help our team out. Dillman is probably the other guy I could get rid of, so let's do Dillman. And Broberg. Dillman, Broberg, and a second-round pick for Liljegren. Or Liljegren, I should say. Rejected. Yeesh. Gonna be a spicy meatball. Do 2 seconds. I don't even care about my picks at this point. Wow, really? And a third. There we go. Jesus Christ, I have to give up a lot, but hopefully it fixes my team. Balance out my team a lot better, that's for sure. Defensively. I definitely retooled my defensive core, that's for sure. Like, big time. Okay, that's better, I guess. I have a nice battle of left, right, left, right, left, right now. Oh boy. There's something else I wanted to do? I can't remember. I think I'm okay. Seems to be alright right now. Jack Kings is getting a big time role as a top line or second line right winger. So let's see what he does, but I think we're good. China gets a first-round pick for William Nylander, so there goes William Nylander to Connecticut. France gets Heponiemi, there we go, and Justin McCarthy in a third. Madrid gets Mariov a second and a seventh. Australia gets 2 first-round picks. Texas gets Lockhart and Adam Fox. California gets Claxon and Bjornfort. And Alberta gets Molson and Kerfoot. Czech Republic gets Ackers in a second-round pick. Connecticut gets Cal McCarr in a third. Okay. I tried to get Cal McCarr, but apparently I didn't give them enough poop to get it. Japan gets a first-round pick in Fleury, Cal Fleury, and Alberta gets Klim Kostin. Okay. Switzerland gets McTavish and Johansson. Iceland gets Corso, Sorland in a fifth. Mississippi gets a second in Bileski, and Finland gets Ackers. Boy, just got traded twice. British Columbia gets a second, a third in Terry, and Germany gets Morgan Frost. Okay, so the trades seem to have worked. We made the trades around, what was it, here, right? And we went on a pretty nice little tear. Lost here, but besides that, mostly wins. So far, so good. Seems to have done what I wanted it to do. Liam Gustin's got 77 points in 63 games. Pretty damn good season for him thus far. Robbie Fabry, I believe, was injured when we traded for him, but he is back now in action. Gustin leading our team by far. Good for him. Check out the goalies are doing. Doc Campbell's got a 908 now. Okay. Go ahead and check where we are in the standings. I think we just took over third spot in our division. Western, our World Conference. Germany, Ireland, Russia at the top. Germany's got 92 points, damn. Bottom of the world is China, England, and Scotland. North American Conference, Cincinnati, Wisconsin, Newfoundland. All right, so we are up there at least 77 points. Got a nice 6-point cushion from 8th, which is not bad. And the bottom is Alberta, Halifax, Mississippi. So we'll simulate the rest of the season, barring a stupid collapse, which we already saw earlier in the season. It's very possible to happen again. We could be eliminated, but here's hoping that that's not the case. All right, so we have made the playoffs. As you can see, we're facing Wisconsin in the first round. So we'll go ahead and check that out real quick. Look at exactly how bad everyone performed and how good everyone performed. So in the World Conference, we have Germany, Dublin, Ireland, Russia, Spain, Switzerland, Italy. France actually had a better record than Sweden, but couldn't make it in. Same with Finland. So poor France. They should have made it in, but they didn't. Over in the North American Conference, we got Cincinnati, Newfoundland Puppers. Texas will finish second in the conference. That's not bad. Texas Outlaws, Wisconsin Bucks, Indiana Ice Cats, Baltimore Beasts, Louisville Lions, North Dakota Bulldogs, Connecticut Whalers just on the outside, missed in the playoffs by 2 points. And the worst team in the league, Germany was the best with over 10 points, so of course they're going to get swept in the first round. The worst team in the league belongs to China, as they finished with 67 points. All right, so I wanted to go to the playoff tree. Let me get there. Playoff tree. So we have Sweden versus Finland, Russia versus Switzerland, Ireland versus Spain, and Germany versus Italy. Over the North American side, we got Indiana versus Louisville, Texas versus Baltimore, Newfoundland versus Wisconsin, and Cincinnati versus North Dakota. So here's hoping we don't get beat in the first round, because all those trades were just too much. I'll go ahead and look at our lines to see how different my team is. For those of you who don't remember exactly what I did. So we got Gustin, Harrison, Roulier, Colby, Stutzel, Kingsley, Gensel, Vikingstad, Levio, and then Fabry, Thomas, Gauthier as our bottom. Then defensively, we got Savage and Reed, Johnson and Ligren, and then Koshevnikov and Gogol as our third pairing. So D definitely got better, that's for sure. We got more balance too, I think, on our team, considering we got rid of William Nylander. Saved up $7 million cap space, brought on some new guys. Lost a lot of our picks, but it is what it is. I don't think we have a first-round pick for like 12 years. Let's go ahead and simulate the first 3 games and see exactly what happens against the Wisconsin Bucks here. Got to win that first one. A big 6-1 win. That's what I like to see. 4-3 loss in the second game. 4-1 win in the third game. Okay. 2-0 loss. 6-3 loss. All right, so it's an elimination game right here. Could have been all for nothing, as it usually is whenever you make big trades at the deadline. But we'll have to wait and see. I like our odds in Game 7. I just don't like our odds in Game 6s. So we need a big goal. Of course, we don't have Nathan MacKinnon, so that's an issue, right? Patrick Colby scoring on Valerie Bure to make it a 1-0 lead for the Newfoundland Puppers. Big goal right there. First goal is always massively important in an elimination game. Patrick Colby again scoring on Valerie Bure. Pretty much in the same spot, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I think it was just above the face-off dot. Hell of a shot. Burying that one. Making it 2-0 for the Newfoundland Puppers over the Wisconsin Bucks. Going into the third period now. All we need to do is shut down the forts, not let Wisconsin score, and you got yourselves to Game 7, boys. Or, you can pile on more goals if you want, but I'd rather you just shut down the fort and not let them score. Technically, it's all you need to win a game. Matt Vikingstad making a 3-0, looks like it might be a 3-0 victory, actually. Oh, nope, 3-1, spoke too soon. Lambos scoring on Doc Campbell, ruining the shutout like an asshole. But we do have a Game 7. So let's get into that. Big time Game 7 here. Who will come out the first round? Will it be the Newfoundland Pups? Or will it be the Milwaukee Bucks? I feel like the last couple times I've gone to a Game 7, I got absolutely shit-canned, like the last 2 seasons. So, Robbie Fabry, there you go. The guy we brought in. He gets the goal on Valerie Bure. Another, just above the face-off dot. Big snapper. Seems to be his weakness, boys. You got to take advantage of that. All important again. First goal in an elimination game going to my team. Thank God. Let's keep it going, boys. If you could put another one in, that'd be great. Another 2-0 lead would be fantastic. Oof. Kalinin scoring on Doc Campbell, making it a 1-1 game halfway through the second. But Jake Gensel, another man we brought in at the trade deadline, showing the reason why we brought him in, because he gets big goals. Patrick Colby now scoring to make it 3-1. That's a 2-1 lead, I should say. 2-goal lead. That's the one I'm looking for, if I can speak English. 2-goal lead over Wisconsin. Wisconsin on the power play, getting it done. Is Baldwin scoring on Campbell. Still on the power play here, but not able to tie it up, unfortunately, for them. 10 minutes left in the game. Doc Campbell, all he needs to do is shut down the door, and Chad Kingsley gonna give him the power play goal, working his big fat ass in the front of the net. Probably tipped that one in. Adam Rice, though, keeping things interesting. Will it be enough, though? Doc Campbell says, "Nah, boy. Go home, Adam Rice. You do not belong." And the Newfoundland Puppers will be moving on to round 2 of the playoffs. Thank God. It's been a while since I've said that. Oh, God, Cincinnati. Oh, shit. Don't like facing the Cincinnati Gorillas. They are a pain in my ass. Brett Harrison's got 8 points, 1 goal and 7 assists in the playoffs so far. Mr. Assister over here. Let's look at the playoff tree. Sweden won in 7 against Finland. Switzerland beat Russia 4-1. Ireland beat Spain 4-3, and Germany made quick work of Italy 4-1. So we have Switzerland versus Sweden, Germany versus Ireland over on the North American side. Indiana beat Louisville in 7. Texas made quick work of Baltimore in 5. 7-game series between Newfoundland and Milwaukee. And then Cincinnati made quick work of North Dakota in 5. So we got North Dakota versus, Cincinnati versus Newfoundland, and I can't remember what the other one was. It was Houston versus Indiana. There we go. All right, so once again, we'll take a look at our lines and make sure everyone's nice and healthy. I believe they are. Yep, it looks like it. Mentally, yep, okay, we're good to go. The King scored the game-winning goal in Game 7. Long live the King. Yeah, only you could do that for the Cup. That'd be amazing, right? The playoffs. Last goal, all we need is 1 goal, overtime, and he fucking scores it. 5-4 overtime win, 4-3 win, 3-0 loss. Okay. Big win here, boys. Oh, there we go. Okay. Has Cincinnati on the ropes right now. Can we take them out? Nope, we're going to 7 games. As Cincinnati able to battle back into it. Another 7-game series for the Newfoundland Puppers, this time against the Cincinnati Gorillas. Hell of a team the Cincinnati Gorillas have, so I'm a little bit nervous about this one. Got the all-important first goal is Levio scoring on Como, making a 1-0 lead for Newfoundland, and they got home ice advantage. Yeah, myself ripping it in. Patrick Colby ripping it in, giving us a 3-0 lead early in the first period. Stranger things have happened, though. I'm not going to say what usually happens when we go by big, but Timothy Liegren, another guy we brought in. Gustafson, oh my God, let's go. Praise Jesus. Let's go, Puppers. Killing it. 6-0 Savage again, looking to fucking just put these guys on their asses. Herbadeau scoring on Campbell, trying to get his team back into it, scoring early in the second period here. 6-0 lead is usually, I'm going to say it, we're not losing this game. I'm saying it right now. You can look me dead in the eyes if you're watching this on YouTube later. We're not losing this game. It's not going to happen. And if we do, well, jump out a window. Ooh, Bergforce making it 6-2. 7-2, though. Levio scoring another goal to put his team up. 8-2, Stutzel getting another one on the board. Making some quick work of the Cincinnati Gorillas on home ice, telling them to get the fuck out of here. You don't belong in the same arena as us. 7 minutes to go, and it looks like the Newfoundland Puppers will be moving on to the North American Finals. Who will they be facing? Who knows? Just have to wait and see. All right. Ooh, Houston Texans. The Texans. So we got the Texas Outlaws in the finals, North American Finals, that is. Sweden made quick work of Switzerland, and Germany made quick work of Ireland. So we have Germany versus Sweden on one side, and then over on our side we have the 7-game series against Cincinnati, which we won, and then the 7-game series against Indiana, which Houston won. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. We're still healthy. No injuries happened, so we have the same lineups. Usually I check, but I didn't check this time. So let's see if Texas is the real deal or not. 2-1 overtime win, 3-2 overtime loss. So far, could have won either way. 9-6 win for the good guys. Ooh, Liam Gustin injured with a shoulder injury. May 20th, 2032. That is a tough one. But it don't matter. We got through. We got through, and we're facing Germany. It looks like Germany might have swept. Germany, the best team in the league, as we all know. Connor Johnson is leading our team in playoff points now. That is impressive. 19 games played. He's got 15 points. So Germany won 4-1. We won 4-1. It's a battle of the Germany Adler versus the Newfoundland Puppers in the finals. Let's go ahead and check our lineups going in here. I think Liam Gustin is still injured, if I'm not mistaken. Seems to be. The best lines there. So these are our lineups going into it. Defense is still healthy, thank God. All right, big time playoffs here. I'm nervous. Germany's a good team, man. 5-2 win, 3-1 win. All right, here we go. Mats Vikings has been injured with a sore foot. Oh boy, is Liam Gustin still out? He's out to the 20th, right? So he should be always coming back now. Big boy Liam Gustin back in action. 5-2 win. Possibility of a sweep in the finals for your boys. Let's see if they can get it done. Liam Gustin back in action on the team. Germany has no idea what's going on with the Puppers right now as they've been taking them to school. Helmerson scoring, Callum Exley scoring as well, making a 2-0 game for Germany real quick in this game 4. Callum Exley was on Germany, scored on Doc Campbell. Boys need to show up and play here. Of course, they lost one of their starting centers, Vikingstad. He's a big piece of the team. He gets injured a lot, but he's a big piece of the team, a third-line centerman. We need someone to score. Someone's got to break the shutout. You got to get some shots on net, though. It's halfway through the second. We only have 13 shots. You're not going to win many games shooting that little. It just doesn't happen. Jake Gensel scored on Drew Franklin. I forgot he was there, too. Patrick Colby scored on Drew Franklin. Here we go. Dwiz so close to winning a cup. 3-2. Tim Stutzel scored on Drew Franklin. The Newfoundland Puppers to come back from 2-0 down to bring it back in. Levio scored on Drew Franklin. Dwiz doing his Dwiz things, choking in the finals. It looks like the Newfoundland Puppers are going to win the World Cup one more time. Here we go. The Puppers are up by 2 goals.
And play resumes as the puck is
looking
dropped.
for this sweep
Handles the puck.
against the Germany Adler in the finals. They're just 2 minutes away from raising the cup one more time.
Run around on the forecheck
Callum
a little
Exley,
bit.
look at that
Kill the
chunkster.
clock when you can. Great defensive
Gives it to
effort,
Kingsley.
breaking up
Jack
the
Kingsley
pass.
looking for the empty net.
Fires to the empty
Oh, he
net.
missed.
They
Oh,
desperately need a
I
goal.
would have lost
The
it.
net is empty and the extra attacker's out. Passes
I
ahead
would
for
have lost
the
it
right
if he would have
side.
put that in.
And that's picked off in front.
Jack Kingsley steals it. Jack Kingsley, man, he's an defensive dynamo.
To the empty net. And
Tim
there
Stutzel
it is.
bearing it.
Netter.
Jack Kingsley getting an assist on it as well.
Easy one right there for him to cash in.
Big Boof loves it.
That Lord
10,
Stanley will
9,
jump out
8,
to here
7,
as they are about
6,
to win.
5,
Coming across
4,
in hockey.
3, 2, 1.
Plays all.
That's good GMA right there, bringing in all those guys at the end of the season. Looked like things were going poorly for us. I was like, nah, we ain't losing this year. We got rid of Nathan MacKinnon. We got to bring in an actual goalie. We bring in freaking Doc Campbell, and he gets himself his 3rd Stanley Cup or World Cup. Crazy. I believe it's his 3rd. Anyways, it might be a 2nd. I might be talking out my ass. I think it's his 2nd. Second cup. He won a Vezina. That's what I'm thinking of. But still, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is 3rd. I almost can't remember. Man, I love those Germany jerseys, though. They are nice. Way to go, Puppers. Let's see who the Conn Smythe winner is here. I wonder if they're going to give it to Connor Johnson. Last time we checked, he was leading the team in points. Don't know if he still is. There's Doc Campbell with a sick flow. Jake Gensel's got a sick Wolverine beard going on. Doesn't look like a thing like him, but I know it's him. Conn Smythe trophy going to Patty Colby. Oh, there you go, bud.
There's your playoff MVP.
Did you say he had 1 goal and 3 assists? Not very good numbers. I'm sure that must have been this game or something. Because there's no way they gave it to a guy with 1 goal and 3 assists. That make no sense. We know he's had more goals. We've seen him score more, so we might have just saw it wrong. Anyways, the World Cup champions. It is your Newfoundland Puppers. Here comes the captain. In a second, anyways. Here comes the captain. The glorious Chad Kingsley in his pink laces. Number 69.
It must be an amazing feeling. Every time I see them,
fought so hard. This is his 2nd cup. First time as captain. No more Nathan MacKinnon. This is the new face of your franchise. Captain Kingsley, baby. Raising the cup.
To pass the championship around, I'm always curious as the pecking order, and when is that determined?
There we go.
Well, I think it's on
Tim Stutzel, his first time raising the cup. Hell of a season for him. Tim Stutzel handing it off to, can't see who that is. Koshevnikov was on the trade block, almost got traded at the deadline, but managed to stay on the team. So there's his cup. He's going to get his name on the cup. And who else? I believe Doc Campbell should get this next. There he is, the man we brought in to play actual goalie for us and actually shut the door for once. It's Doc Campbell raising the cup with that sick flow.
We think of the players on the
there we go,
ice,
team photo.
You see the rest of the organization huddle, and it really is a group effort here.
This means something to everybody that works with the championship organization. The cup is in the middle. You're in the beautiful.
And there you have it. Your Newfoundland Puppers are your World Cup champions, beating Germany in the finals, bringing the cup back home. Let's go ahead and check the individual awards. Cam won the Art Ross. Good for him. Callum Yaxley won the Hart. Eric Branstrom with the James Norris. Matt Boldy with the Lady Bing. Swatsky, I guess, won the Calder. Patrick Colby winning the Conn Smythe. Como winning the Vesna. Spencer Knight won the Willie Mann Jennings. Berard winning the Bill Master Memorial. Blackburn winning the Jack Adams somehow. It doesn't make any sense to me. Frank J. Selke goes to Elias Pettersson. Callum Yaxley with the Ted Lindsay. And Maurice Richard to Cam as well. So some guys showing up this season. Okay, let's go ahead and see who is the top player for each team. Alberta Stampede had Trevor Wan, Stefan, and Costins. Clem Costins being their top players. Baltimore had Matt Boldy, Connor McDavid, and Shore. These guys, man, they always rip it up, man. It's crazy. China with Haynes, McLeod, and Werenski being their top players. No one broke 60 of them. BC had Keller, Heischer, and Hervik. Leon Draisaitl only putting up 57 points. I guess he's 36, so that makes sense. California had Pettersson, Heighton, and Yolonen. Cincinnati had Brendan Horton, geez Louise, 108 points. Bergfors and Urbidoux. Connecticut Whalers had Jay O'Brien, William Nylander, and Alexander Holtz. Czech Republic had Caulfield, Savage, and Brigard. Ireland had Rochette, DeBrincat, and Denisenko. Yeah, that makes more sense why Rochette had a really good year playing with those two guys. Finland Flash had Maverick Bork, Denny, and Byfield. Maverick Bork had 74 points. France had Max Braun, former Pupper, Marner, and Linzen. Germany had Yaxley, 120 points for Callum. Jesus. Likens and Zegras, 77 goals. That's insane. Scotland had Cylinder, Hughes, and Wolski. Halifax had Jorgensen, Perfetti, and Lane. Man, Halifax is awful. 55 points. That's bad. Iceland had Pasternak, Hirami, and Marco Rossi. Pasternak putting up 74 points. Indiana had Thomas Kolzig, Austin Matthews, and Sebastian Aho. Kolzig, pretty good year for him, 71 points. Italy had Eichel, Kelly, and Wright. Shane Wright with 91 points. Only had 10 goals, but 81 assists. That's insane. Japan had Zach Moffat, Middlestat, and Stringer. So Moffat and Millsap making a nice little 1-2 right there. Vesalainen, Harrington, and Curtis for England. So Vesalainen and Harrington had a good year together. Louisville had Sam Steele, Romano, and Brizgalov. Romano had an amazing year for goal scoring. Crazy. Madrid, Cam with 79 goddamn goals. Oh my goodness, 125 points. Tukio and Doc as his running mates, I'd imagine. Crazy. Mississippi had Somers, Kidney, and Kachuk, I guess is how you pronounce that. Newfoundland, of course, with Gus and Rulli and Stutzel as their top pairing. North Dakota with Besser, Dubois, and Vince. Quebec with Svechnikov, Griffin, and Byron. Svechnikov, 89 points. Russia had Corey Rice, Turcotte, and Sundstrom. Good years for them. Sweden had Shand, MacKinnon, and Zadina. So MacKinnon put up 73 points in Sweden. And they had a decent, I guess, run in the playoffs. Switzerland had Dina Kola, Drury, and Savoie. Australia with Mapletop, Kako, and Lafreniere. Texas had Ratty, Point, and Forstrom. Ratty was 86 points. Wisconsin had Kravonik, Rice, and McCallum. And then, of course, if we look at the entire league, Cam had a ridiculous amount of goals and 79 goals. That is insane. Callum as well, 77. Both those guys going at it right there, but it's Cam able to come up on top. Mr. Assister goes to Likens with 87 assists. So he took over the role of Mr. Assister from what's his face, Kotkaniemi, because they both play on the same team. 87 assists, 9 goals. So Callum, if you got someone to set him up, he puts them in the net, that's for sure. 125 points for Cam, 120 for Callum, 109 for Corey, and 108 for Horton, and 107 for Boldy was your top 5. And then the guy who threw around his weight the most was Cam with 202 hits, so he was a big force on the entire. He was like playing that Ovechkin style role. Now look at our goalies here and see who was the best goalie. We already know who it was, but Drew Franklin played 46 or had 46 wins. So that's a good year for him. But got the save percentage here. Tulipov had a 926, Como had a 919, but Blackwood had a 916 with 65 games played. That's crazy. Goals against average. So Doc Campbell had a really good goals against average, but got shafted. I think he got shafted anyways. I think he should have won. Who was it? Spencer Knight that won something? No, Spencer Knight, somebody else that won something, and I think Doc Campbell's better than both of them, but whatever. It is what it is. He won a cup. He doesn't care. All right, so it was a 92 overall, 12 goals, 41 assists. Hell of a season for me. 11.140 left on the contract. My brother, I assume his contract's done. 31 goals, 37 assists. Yeah, that explains why his trade value is so low. I was like, oh, why is his trade value so low? That would explain that. Jason really had 48 goals, 41 assists. Still got 6 years left on his deal. He signed a new fresh deal. Cortez, 43 goals, 66 assists. Hell of a year. Did he sign a new contract? No, 6 years, 12.93. I think he signed that last time. Adam Rice with 49 goals, 35 assists. Still making that $13 million. Cam with 79 goals, 46 assists. Fucking ridiculous. Vince with 45 goals, 43 assists. He's on a new contract too. 77 goals, 43 assists for Callum. Nuts. He's got a new contract coming up. He's going to get paid. Jordan Kelly with 54 goals, 39 assists. Great year for him. I believe he signed a new deal like last season too. Trey Lawn with 23 goals, 18 assists. He's got a new deal coming his way. Colin Simons, 15 goals, 27 assists. Patrick Colby, 44 goals and 30 assists. Still got 4 years left. That's the best move I've ever made, I think, bringing him in. Zach Moff with 45 goals, 37 assists. Manuel Romano going over to Louisville, putting up 64 goals, 14 assists. Still knows how to score. Timothy Reed with 9 goals, 13 assists. He's got 3 years left on his deal. Connor Johnson with 12 goals, 34 assists. He's got 6 years left on his deal. A very fair deal. Adam Downs with 19 goals, 35 assists, 85 overall. Johnny Deliquili with 24 goals, 24 assists. John Harley-Quinn Olive over in Halifax now, 5 goals, 20 assists, still minus 36. He's going to have the worst plus-minus I've ever seen. Justin McCarthy played 50 games, had 2 goals, 6 assists, was at minus 4. Still got 3 years left on his deal. Phil Leger, 24 goals, 32 assists over in Czech Republic. He's got 1 year left on his deal too, so him and Matt both becoming free agents again. Kyle Dodds played most of his time in, I believe, Belleville. Just check. No, he played in Halifax, played 2 games, 16 points. Michael Lozado, as we all know, definitely played in Texas. Of course he did. Fucking scrub. Let's go ahead and check the goalies. Drew Franklin, who had a hell of a year this year, winning 46 games, was 905, 2.88. Got 3 years left on his deal in Germany. Tom Blick had 22 wins in 60 games played. That's not great, but he still had to put up decent numbers. Doc Campbell jumped up to an 85, 35 wins for him in 63 games played. 912, 2.59, 6 shutouts, and a cup. Ming with 46 games played, 21 wins. He's got 1 year left on his deal too. Chad Kingsley was down to a 79 overall, but he had 11 goals and 19 assists. He's captain of the team, won a cup this year. He's got 2 years left at $2 million. Still can't skate worth a shit, but he's amazing defensively and offensively, so he's got that going for him, I guess. So that's going to do it for another edition of the World of Hockey. Hopefully it saves. Like I said, Lightstream crashed and it never reloaded, so I'm a little bit worried about it not saving. But usually, when I win the cup, it doesn't. So hopefully everything saves, because that was a great win. And I'll see you guys next week for another one. So until next time, Herotheycallme for life. To sweet me.